Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us to have this chat. Of course, there's been a lot happening over the past few weeks. Must been a tough last few weeks. But just to start off with, for the defending champions, did even six retentions feel less?
It always does, and obviously it does because you very painstakingly build a squad and you try to put all the pieces in place, and then you try to compete, and when you compete, and particularly in our case, thankfully we won our third championship, and after that it becomes even more in a way difficult because you really want to keep the squad that you have carefully built, which has also won you a championship. So in an ideal world, we would have wanted the whole team back, but reality is that you can't. And therefore making those decisions within the parameters provided makes it definitely challenging.
Yeah. So, having said that, sir, who are the players that you've decided to retain?
You know, we had some difficult decisions, but difficult decisions because we had more players to retain than we are allowed to. But I think we have come up with a good formula. The think tank and the owners and just trying to work through this. So we have retained four cap players and two uncapped players. So starting with our two stalwarts, Sunil Narayan and Andre Russell, and of course, Rinku Singh and Varun Chakravarti, and the two uncapped boys who have done exceedingly well for us and who are now representing India is Harshit Rana and Ramandeep Singh.
Right. So now, how much time did you spend deliberating on these retentions, and were there any no-brainers that you knew you were going to retain them for sure?
Well, the no-brainers would have been maybe 10 or 11 players, but
Right.
trying to trim that down to six was very challenging because it's not only about the players that you obviously have built an equation with who have done fantastic for KKR. I mean, obviously, Sunil has been with us for 12 years, Andre has been with us for 10 years, Varun has been with us for a long time since 2019, and Rinku has been with us for a long time since 2018. Harshit, 3 years, and Ramandeep came in last year, really made a big impact. So I think it's a good combination, um, and at the same time, some of the thinking around what you want to, how you want to handle the auction, also came into play. But we thought that this was a really good combination for us.
So now, obviously, leaving out some of the players is never easy. Like you mentioned, there have been obviously last few weeks or months, we've been lots of conversations with a lot of players, I'm sure, who have been retained, who had to be let go.
No, obviously, see, it's uh, first and foremost, I think our approach has always been to maintain transparency and have proper conversations with everyone. So, in fact, I've not only had conversations with the six we retained, but the ones we couldn't retain. But I think, obviously, I am aware of some of the narratives that's going around there. But suffice it to say that, we always engage and with everyone, and most people understand. In some cases, I mean, in almost all cases, everyone says, is there a way you can retain me? But I understand why you can't, and hopefully, etc. Somewhere will our paths will cross again, type of thing. But also, something to be kept in mind is that retention is not a one-way street. It is always something that has to be mutually agreed upon. So, sometimes it happens that that mutual agreement, whether it happens or not, we may want, but, then we have to be respectful of the fact that, a player or whatnot may choose that it might be better going the other way. So we're respectful of that, and it's a little tough when that situation happens, but that's okay. I think we'll leave it at that.
Yes, sir. Now, six retentions means we have obviously a sizable amount of money invested there. Now, going into the auction, how are you looking at that?
Yeah, so I mean, just the nature of the rules this year is that it will be challenging for everyone in different ways. If you look at someone like us who have retained six, you go in with to the auction. In our case, with 51 crores, no RTMs, but then there may be some other team who retains none or very few, one or two, and they come in with more money. But their challenge is to build a squad, a full squad. Our challenge will be to complete our squad. So each one will come with their own strategies, and everyone now is very experienced. I've been part of 14 auctions, and this will be the 15th for me, but it never ceases to surprise me. So all we can do is to say, okay, this is what we have decided. This is the money that we're going in with. This is the kind of squad that we want to build, and work very hard to prepare. And which I know that with the think tank and the support from the owners, we'll come up with a good plan and we'll work through it.
There's a little bit of change in the support staff as well, obviously, from last year, Gigi, Ryan, and Abhishek not being there. But we also have DJ Bravo and Mr. Pandit, of course. So just to understand how much of their involvement was in these retentions and the way forward.
A lot, because see, obviously, this is a collective thought process and collective decisions. I think DJ has been terrific, very engaged. So has Chandu, so has Bharat Arun, so has Carl Crow, and our analyst, Nathan Lehman. So I think the think tank has been very engaged and very strong in the discussions and options and whatnot. So I've been very fortunate that there's a group there that know exactly what they're doing, lots of experience there, and looking back at what has worked for us and how we maintain that continuity. There will be change, but there's also continuity. So let's hope that we can do a good job at the auction as well.
Thank you, sir, and all the best for the IPL auction.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.